here's today's look. It features glasses. I did a video with my glasses before and people quite liked it, so what that says to me is that there's a need for glasses tutorial out there, so I thought I'd make another one, and this one's a little bit different, and show you a bit of a trick to keep your makeup staying put underneath your frames. My frames touch from here to here, and sometimes right here, depending on if I'm smiling or doing anything with my face. So yeah, to just kind of keep it from moving around or getting too icky. This one is also a little bit of a chit chat video, so I will be talking with you a little bit more than I usually do, and you know, I hope you enjoy, and if you do, keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to pop my glasses off and get started. Got my beauty blender and my favorite foundation right now. It's the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum in their lightest color. I gotta say, I'm like super disappointed in the United States for not having Bourjois, first of all, and second of all, not having anything that is like this, that I know of at least. It has like antioxidants and it smells like fruit, like it has all these fruit pictures on the front. Let's see what's all in it. Foundation, 16 hours of radiance boosting even received complexion. So it's like a gel base and a serum, and it's beautiful, and I've been wearing it and it wears wonderfully, and it gives your skin a healthy glow. I would say it's probably the best foundation for that kind of skin look. Do you know what I mean? Like, some foundations you can see sitting on the skin and some can't. And this one has that kind of look. I bought mine off of Amazon. I recommend you try it out if you haven't already, and especially if you live in the States, because then you can join the rage with me. So the next step for me is to cancel out all this bluey color underneath my eyes. Oh, by the way, look at my nails. I kept this on my nails because I felt like it was like a friendly protest. I cannot wear SE nail polish. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I've probably purchased it, I don't know, 4 times in my life thinking maybe this one's different, and each time, this was like, started chipping, so I painted it at night, started chipping in the morning. Okay, so for underneath my eyes, I have NYX Dark Circle Concealer. If you don't have dark circles like I do, go ahead and skip this step. I'm just taking a little brush and putting some in the bluey parts of my under eye. I always have dark circles, but especially in the winter months, I think it's something that has to do with the heaters. It just really dries me out, my allergies. I'm sure you can hear me sniffling. Alright, so I'm just gonna put that in there. What this does is it's this one in particular is like a salmon-y color, and it cancels out all the blue tones, because orange is on the opposite end of the color wheel than blue. So it'll neutralize it. Alright, so now that I placed that where I want, I'm just going to blend it out. I was kind of skeptical when I started using this because I didn't want to put more products underneath my eyes. I didn't want anything to cake up. But this is a really thin, nice formula, and it blends out really well. I think it says it has coconut oil, so that's probably why it's so thin and nourishing and keeping from cakiness. So I wouldn't use this alone, but it definitely helps. Now to bring my under eye area back to a human color, I'm going to go with the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is new to me, and it looks like it's new to everybody else. So far I really like it. A lot, actually. I'm super picky about concealers, and that one works well. Okay, so before I put it on my eyes, I'm just gonna dot it. Hey! Cat protest. I'm gonna dot it on these spots that I have. and then dot it underneath my eyes. I'm going to blend it in and over that NYX product with dabbing motions so that we don't move anything and we get nice coverage. Now with my under eyes, because I do have these lines, I'm getting older, I try to avoid that area and I just go for the very under where the most of the darkness is. Now I'm just going to dab in my blemishes. I use this Murad product. It's an anti-aging system. Came with a face wash, 2 moisturizers, and a rejuvenating serum, I believe. And it worked beautifully for a while, and then I think I may have overdone it. And my skin just freaked out. But we're getting back to normal. Now with my paint pot and Painterly, I'm just going to put a very light coat of this over my eyelid just to cover up any kind of darkness, and for me it does have a little bit of color. I know it's supposed to be a skin tone, but I'm just super pale, so I'm just going to put those on the lid very lightly in this corner here. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to take underneath the eye. That'll kind of brighten that area, and this stuff is made to not crease, so it doesn't really settle in your lines as much as a concealer would. And with the Wet n Wild's Brulee eyeshadow, it's just a matte eyeshadow that's really close to my skin tone. I'm just going to kind of set that into place and further neutralize the eyelid. I'm just going to set my under eye and my blemishes, and maybe a little bit on my forehead, just areas that I get a little bit of oil and I don't want my eyes to crease. And I also want my concealer to stick around. But I'm not going any further than that because I like the appearance that this foundation gives my skin a lot. I like it a lot. Alright, so underneath the eyes, both eyes, because that's what you do. Around the nose a little bit, and then over. Move on to my eyebrows. I'm just going to give them a comb through. With a glasses look, if your glasses are anything like my glasses, my eyebrows sit like right above the frame. Said above funny, but let's just ignore it. So I like to go strong. Not obnoxious, but strong. So, you know, do your eyebrows however you like to do them, of course. I like to use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Taupe. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna skip this part. Poof, I have normal eyebrows. How you like that? Now we're gonna move on to the cheeks. Lately I've just been really into putting a lot of focus on my cheeks. I think it's because my frames are so big that that's really all you see. You kind of see my eyes through, you know, but your cheeks make up most of your face. Let's give them some love, right? So I'm going to start with a bronzer to do just a very slight contour and to kind of put some color in my face. This is Subtly Sun Touched by Pixie. It's a really great color for pale people. It's not too warm and it's not too heavy. So I'm just going to start in the back of my cheeks. This is an angled brush from Luxie. It's a 504 large angled. And I'm just going to use that to emphasize my cheekbones a little bit. same on both sides. You guys have to be so glad that I did not do my eyebrows on camera, because my neighbors have this chihuahua that they don't really pay much attention to, I suppose, and it gets out and just barks at people non-stop. And I have a window right here and the parking lot's right there, and it was just going crazy. So I'm going to take this down my nose just slightly. Just shake my nose a little bit and make sure it's not neglected. And then I'm going to go on my forehead ever so slightly. I don't dislike dogs at all, but I'm growing to not care for this one very much, because they just let it go crazy. And sometimes I'd like to go to my car without getting barked at. A stippling brush, and the blush I chose to use today is Peach Bellini by Model Co. It's a beautiful peachy color with a little bit of a sheen. It's not glittery at all, but it definitely has some kind of reflective bits in it. Just gonna lightly brush that near my contour onto my cheeks, or onto the apples of my cheeks. And then once I feel like I have enough pigment on there, I'm going to wipe off the brush a little bit and then blend it forward onto my cheeks a little bit more. So another thing that I've been doing lately, especially when I wear my glasses, is just to take the brush and go over the bridge of my nose. I think it looks really nice. Kind of gives you a sun-touched look. I don't know, maybe I'm just stealing words from my bronzer. So this next step is completely optional. I'm into it. I don't do it every day that I wear my glasses, but I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a wing using e.l.f. liquid for this. You can use whatever you'd like, or don't do it at all. It's up to you. Alright, so there are my wings. I did it off camera for the most part, because, oh, my phone just went off. Honestly, it's most of it is just me going like this, like really, really close and squinting and making funny faces. I did make an extended eyeliner, liquid eyeliner video, and you can watch it in my other videos if you like. So now it's time for mascara. I'm going to use my Ico Skinny Brush Mascara. Okay, mascara, eyeliner, eyes, cat. Now we have a friend to hang out with us. I'm going to do this extra step for people with glasses. I don't do it every day. I just think, you know, maybe it's a helpful tip for you guys. It does work. I just can't be bothered some days. So with that same brush that I used for my powder, my translucent powder, I'm going to get a generous amount on there. And I'm just going to dab it right on the sides of my nose where my glasses sit. This will kind of keep it from moving your makeup and getting kind of gross there. Nice little tip. I'm going to put my glasses on, and I think I'm going to go for some lipstick today. I wore lipstick yesterday. I've been really liking brownie type colors. I guess it's the whole 90s thing that's in right now. Yesterday I wore NYX Pops Explosive with silly spelling, and the day before that I used Mookalicious by Wet n Wild, and they both looked really good, so I'm into it. Now I'm going to go for something a little bit more nude, but I wouldn't say it's like a whiteout nude, it's just a nice kind of medium nude. Any color would work with this because we kind of did a neutral look. You could use red or purple or, you know what colors are. Do whatever you like. This, what I'm using, is the Rimmel London Show Off Lip Velvet. I suppose it's also matte. It's their answer to this whole liquid lipstick thing. So I'm using Rimmel's exaggerate full color lip liner in the color Innocent. It's really close to the same color, but I would say a little bit pinkier. And maybe slightly darker. I did notice that the last video that I made, wearing glasses and doing makeup look, got reasonably popular, so I'm just going to go with that, because I'm assuming what that means is some people need help wearing glasses and makeup. Because I don't think that if you wear glasses, you shouldn't wear makeup. Because if you want to wear makeup, you should wear makeup. And your face is still your face, it just has something in the middle of it. My frames are quite strong, so what I like to do is an eyeliner to pull some focus back to my eyes, and usually a little bit of a color on the lip, just so I look a little bit more posh and pulled together, and a nice structured cheek, because it just looks good to me. And a cat, because cat. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you learned something.